Really good. Just getting to know everybody, getting chemistry with the guys. I think it's been the biggest thing is you got new faces. Obviously, you're building the new installs every single day, so been feeling really good about that. Starting to just kind of connect with the guys even more.
And you're rotating in and out with Spencer right now, with the ones, Hayner before, but how has that been trying to get acclimated to different groups of guys?
It's been good. I mean, it's part of it. You got to go in there and operate. You got a taste of that in minicamp. You got brand new faces. The expectations, you got to go out there and perform, and I love it. And I think you just see the level of play here with Olave and Sheed and the kind of veteranness that we have at O-line. It's really, really cool to come in and operate. I feel a lot more prepared, being kind of an older rookie coming in, not being as nervous to develop those relationships, but knowing that's my whole job is to continue to earn my role and do everything I can.
Coach just talked about you picking up on the language pretty quickly, like a 10-word play count or whatever it is. Like, how are you with the language of the offense so far?
It's been good. Yeah, I think that helped me out at Louisville this past year, having that huddle mechanics the whole time, coming in through the headset, just basically getting your feet wet there, and then now you can kind of come into this hitting the ground running. And obviously, I'm not going to be perfect. There's going to be we're learning every day, and I think that's my whole goal is to make sure I know my job and I can go get the ball out to those guys who make plays.
Do you feel any pressure at all? Being the highest drafted QB that the franchise has had since Archie Manning.
No, I think like I said before, my whole thing is these guys are so talented and we got everything that it takes from the coaching standpoint who's done it at all levels. I just got to do my job and do everything that they brought me here to do and just be myself.
Can you talk to us about that pump fake throw to Shough?
Yeah.
Like about a 50-yard game.
Yeah, we just had a little double move on. We're building through the installs, so naturally, shorter base plays are in the beginning. We'll start kind of getting into more exotic ones, but yeah, it's been good to develop that chemistry with the guys like Sheed, and you saw him go out there and go make the play, so he's got some big playability.
So Tyler, what's that quarterback room like that you guys are actually in there together?
It's been really good. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're all around the same age, speak the same language. We've obviously Spencer and I are from the same area. Jake from California. We've all been around each other, so I think that's been the fun part is just learning this offense together, bouncing ideas off of each other, and competing.
How was that first conversation with just like Spencer, when you got here, just kind of as he got you into this program and kind of things, what kind of some of the advice or things that he was talking to you about?
We're just bouncing ideas off of each other and more. It's kind of really like a reunion, but still kind of catching up. Still, it's a new offense. We knew each other a little bit previously, so it's all been really friendly and having fun. We're out there competing in every little thing, indie, net drills, footwork, all that stuff. That's the fun part about this job, man. We're going out there, we're trying to get better. I'm a year older, but he's been a year longer, so the league a year longer, and we're trying to just keep going and keep growing and keep building.
Does that kind of help when it's not, I guess right now, because we're not really in the thick of it, it's not a competition, at least it is like, hey, let's figure this kind of thing out first before we really get into the meat of like this.
Oh no, I'm competing every day. Okay. No, we're competing every day. I think that's part of it. It's part of this job. That's why I love this game so much, is you got to come out there and compete and get better and yeah.
What's been the biggest? You talked about it a little bit there, but adjusting to NFL system, Kellen's system, these first couple of weeks. What's been the biggest adjustment for you from that perspective?
Just new verbiage. I think obviously I've been in 5 or 6 offenses before, so it's unlearning those, and a lot of the same plays are ran or different ways to get to it. So when you're in and out of the huddle, you have to be very very fast. So just unlearning the previous language and learning that, and so far it's been good, and just trying to find that perfection that way.
Tyler, how long back do you go with Spencer? What was the age, of yourself when you both found out about one another?
It was more from afar because he grew up in North Phoenix and I was in Chandler, but I think Little League playing football, we were kind of around each other. We didn't really get to play each other in high school, but we were always kind of in the QB circuit together.